Hello, everyone. Um, so today is August 20th, and in your Edmodo, you are going to scroll until you get to the post that says 820 Topographic and Geologic Maps. So there's a link for the reading. There is an attached document that has the questions that you need to answer and turn in to me. So you turn these in through email, and my email is here. So I'm going to open the reading because I already had it open. Topographic and Geologic Maps. So a topographic map is going to represent geological features. So stuff like hills and valleys. And it's going to use what we call contour lines to show these features. So a contour line is going to be a line of equal elevation. So if you walk along the contour line, you're going to be at the same elevation. And we'll see what these look like in just a little bit. Topographic maps, they are also going to be called contour maps. And they have some rules they follow. So each line connects all points of a specific elevation. Contour lines are never going to cross. You can't have more than one elevation at a certain point. Every fifth contour line is going to be bolded and labeled with what its elevation is. Adjacent contour lines, ones that are right next to each other, are separated by a constant difference in elevation. So it could be 20 feet, it could be 100 feet, as long as it's a constant difference. And this difference is what's known as the contour interval. And this contour interval is going to be shown in the map legend. Also in the map legend is going to be the scale, and that is going to show the horizontal distance. So it's going to say however many centimeters equals a mile. So how do we interpret these maps? So the spacing of the contour lines is going to show the slope of the land. Okay, so these are what you call contour lines. These lines, if you follow them all around, that's the same elevation. So when they're closer to each other, the elevation is changing more quickly. So that would be a steep slope. So there would be a steep slope right here. When they're a little farther apart, such as here, that would indicate a gentle slope. All right. So when you have concentric circles, like this blue one here, that is going to indicate a hill. So the smallest loops are going to be the higher elevations, and the larger loops are going to be the lower elevations. All right. And of course, this one says Katy Hill. So you can see that there is a hill there. All right, and this circle is indicating that hill. When there is a hatched concentric circle, so it has these lines on the inside, these hatch marks. The innermost circle is going to be the deepest part of the depression. So hatched concentric circles show a depression, and the innermost circle is going to be the deepest part. The outermost is going to be a higher elevation. V-shaped portions. So if you see V-shaped portions of contour lines, that is going to show that there is a stream valley. So here we have some contour lines and we see several V's. So this is going to show a stream valley, V for valley. The V shape of the contour line is going to point uphill. So what that shows is So the open end of the V is going to show downstream. And blue lines are going to show the water that's flowing. Okay, the water that's flowing through the valley. So here we have a blue line, and here we have a blue line. So that shows that there is water flowing through these valleys. Now the open end of the V is going to be pointing in the downstream direction. All right. So we already talked about scales. So next we get to geologic maps. So geologic maps are going to show different rocks that are exposed at the surface of a region. And the rock units, the certain types of rocks, the certain layers, they are going to be color coded. Okay. So at the Grand Canyon, different types of rocks are going to be shown in different colors. And what they call this is layer cake geology, because you have these different layers of different rocks, and it's like a layer cake. Okay, so what you can see on a geologic map, you can see folds, you can see faults, and you can see which direction the rock layers slant. Often you're going to have what is called a cross section. That is a cutaway diagram of the different rock layers, so you can see the composition of the geological feature that you're looking at. All right, so make sure you answer the questions and turn them into me.